Our goal in this tutorial is to make sure you know how to get data into a spreadsheet editor. I'm going to be using Google Sheets since that is one we all will have freely available. You should feel free to do things in Excel or any other sort of analysis program that you would like. All right, so here's what I've done. I have gone to the internet and I have found a source for the average salaries of public school teachers for the 2019 and 20 school year. I want to take all of this data and put it in a table that I can analyze. Now, if your data set is small, honestly, it's okay just to type the numbers in yourself. This data is a little bit larger, so I'm going to take advantage of a very neat little feature in Google Sheets. Go up first to the website you have and copy it. Then head over to a new Google Sheet. And in your first box here, type equals and then import and choose the option import HTML. In quotes, you need to paste your website and then a comma and a second set of quotes where you type the word table. For our example, that's good enough. Now, if your website actually has several tables on it, you would then need to put what's called an index. So if you want the data from the first table, you would put table and then comma 1. If you want the data from the second table on the web page, you would do comma 2, etc. Press enter. And here you go. Now I have that exact same data from the table in my Google Sheet. The next step would be to then get this in a meaningful format. So I would probably want to compare. I see I have two columns of numbers, number of teachers and average salary. Maybe I want to see if there's a difference between the states that have the lowest numbers of teachers compared to the states that have the highest numbers of teachers. To do that, I would like to be able to split my list in half, which is much easier to do if the column is in order based on the number of teachers. Now, if I've imported my data from a website, there's a little extra step we have to go through, and that is take the first row of actual data. So these are column headings. I'm going to start with the Alabama, drag across and down so that I can then copy everything. And I'm just going to move over a few columns and paste it. The reason you have to do that is because of how we imported it. But this is now, I'm going to highlight it, the data we're going to work with. To sort this data, what I want to do is sort by the middle column. I want to rank these states and the District of Columbia by the number of teachers they have, small to big. That's column F. So I've highlighted the entire data set I want to sort. Go up to Data, Sort Range, and pick Advanced Range Sorting Options. I'm going to sort by that middle column, column F. A to Z is ascending, small to big. Press sort, and now I have my data sorted. So the smallest states and territories down through the biggest states and territories. And it's broken down the salaries and the state names as well. The final step before we do an analysis in the Desmos graphic calculator is to format these numbers. Desmos won't interpret dollar signs and it won't interpret commas in the way we want. So we need to remove the commas and the dollar signs. To remove those dollar signs and commas, take all of your numbers, highlight them, and format the numbers automatically. That will then remove all those commas and dollar signs. We're ready to do copying and pasting into Desmos.